Yeah, hi everybody. So, what are we going to talk about today? I'm sitting here contemplating if you ran across your worst enemy, right? And they were drowning, and you visibly saw them drowning, like, say, in the middle of the ocean. Would you save them? If it was somebody that treated you terribly throughout your life, maybe even made it a living hell, maybe ruined part of your life, would you lend out that hand and save them? Or would you watch them drown? Furthermore, if you went out to go save someone that was drowning, that was your worst enemy or not, and you realized that it was either you or them, you could try to save them, but you might not make it. Would you try to save them anyway? Or would you save yourself? The healer's journey is an interesting one. Sometimes you go to heal somebody and you realize that they're not ready to be healed. No matter how badly they need it, no matter how badly you want to help, they're not ready, and they may never be ready. You know, a lot of people that are empaths and healers go through this thing where, you know, they truly, truly want to help other people, you know? And in the path of life, in this world, in everybody's individual path, they're either meant to come to that point of healing or not, and it's all about free will. And sometimes you gotta make that hard choice not to help heal them as a healer, as an energy healer, as a shaman, as anybody, as an empath, even opening up their minds. If they aren't gonna hear it, if it isn't gonna work, then you have to choose not to. Also, as an empath, you have a lot of narcissists around you. They'll suck up your energy like nobody else. They'll change you. They'll change your views on life. And you have to choose to save yourself in that moment, you know? It's all about saving yourself. How many boundaries do you have? How much self-love do you have? Do you deserve to be treated that way? No, fuck no. Does everyone deserve a chance to be healed or saved? Yes. Yes. But if it comes down to saving yourself or saving them, you fucking save yourself. It's like that whole airplane thing where you put the oxygen on yourself first, you know? There's many people in my life where I could see they could use some definite healing. Like, I had a friend not too long back. She was an older woman. She had an attachment, and it was killing her, and I knew it was. And she was very set in her old ways. By that I mean, like, racist, sexist, homophobic, which was interesting because, anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. But she got cancer and she was going through chemo, and I was kind of opening up her mind and enlightening it along the way, but she never heard it. She never heard it. And I mentioned Reiki and everything, and she didn't want anything to do with it, and especially what the attachment was to her, didn't want her anywhere near me, and I knew that she was going to pass away. My angels and my guides were telling me all about it. And within 3 months, she was gone. And I knew that that was her path, and it sucked. Like, especially if you know somebody's gonna pass away, like, you want to tell them, like, hey, you could change things. But then if you do tell people they can change things, they make choices anyways. Like, 2 years before my grandma got sick with cancer, I called her up and I was bawling my eyes out because I was told that she had cancer and she was gonna pass away. And I begged her to go get checked out. And I think she did, but she didn't tell anybody, and she made the choice. She made the choice to go out that way and do nothing about it. Absolutely nothing about it. So, I mean, on the path of life, as a healer, as an empath, whatever you want to call yourself, light worker, starseed, I don't care. There's a million names for people. But sometimes you got to make that decision. Like, what are you going to put your energy towards? And everybody's like, why am I surrounded by these people that are so mean and everything? And it's like, because you're a healer. And they're eating up your energy. And sometimes it's better just to fucking walk away from that shit than take part in it, you know? Sometimes you just got to know when you can't. And that's really a hard thing as a healer. Like, it truly is. Because you just want to help, you know? Get that energy in your hands and you're like, oh, this person needs help healing. But then it's like, are they ready? Are they ready to be healed? You could do all the healing you want, like help healing people all you want, right? But if they aren't ready, it's not going to work. And furthermore, it can make things worse, like especially when it comes to like Reiki, when they're dealing with their emotional stuff. If they aren't ready, then, you know, it's kind of like a shock aspect of that. And I view the same with, say, like, the QAnon community and things like that. Like, I think that a lot of people mean to do good. They want to expose the truth. They want to help people out. But in doing so, you're lowering the vibrations. And I can't talk this morning. You're traumatizing people. You're literally traumatizing people with the stuff that you're sharing. Some of the stuff I've seen is just... it's awful. Yes, the world needs to know what's going on, but in the same sense, it's kind of a double-edged sword on that one, because what you're ultimately doing is creating people's reality through that. And if that's all they're seeing all day long, every day, all this stuff, it's negative, 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 negative. You're building that world and that reality, and this consciousness is changing the world to this evil shit. And that's where I come from, like... yeah, it's important to know the truth, but once you know it, like, what's the point, kind of thing? How can we help things? By sharing negative things, instead of sharing positive things, or, like, helping heal others. You know, putting that positivity out there. So, I don't know. These are just my morning thoughts, and, you know, it's like, you know, I've been suicidal a few times in my life, and the only way I came out of it was myself. I got help, I got meds, I got all kinds of shit. I had friends saying that they were there for me sometimes. But what it came down to was I ready to make that choice to live? And thank God I did. Because I would have missed out on a whole bunch, whether good or bad. Like, I would have missed out on so much. But it comes down to that individual's choices, you know? As a healer, like, you gotta have that conversation with somebody and read them and see, you know, are they ready to be, you know, help healed? You know, are they ready to take that step, or are they just saying that it's like a tarot reading? Oh, can you give me a tarot reading on my life, or what I should be doing, or this relationship? And they're coming to you asking you for this wisdom and this stuff, and then they totally deny it. And they'll go completely against it anyway. So it's like, you know, people may ask and think that they're ready, but they're not always ready. And that's part of their path too, and maybe they'll never fucking be ready. I mean, that's everybody's path. So, yeah, morning thoughts. I hope you all have a great Saturday. And, yeah. It's been a long week. So, just try to keep the vibes high. And clearly everybody's purging and healing a lot of shit. Just go through those waves, man. Just go through those waves. Love y'all.